Hi everyone, welcome back to ASX Market Watch and charting trend signals around the world. This is where we look at all the world indices to determine which way they're heading and which way they might continue to head, just because we believe that 3 out of 4 stocks might follow the overall market or the overall market index. And so it becomes very important for your own personal trading to know which way the index is heading. Let's just jump straight into it. We start with the index that I personally trade, which is All Ordinaries Down Under Australia. This one has been trading in a sideways range for about 5 months. No dramas here, not really rocket science in any way, shape or form. As you can see, it's been below the 150-day moving average, and it's been below this trend line. So, and that's exactly what we've been looking at the moment. We had a close breakout here, but that was not a breakout. Why is that? Because look at this single bar. It started low, gone up throughout the day, and closed low as well, indicating that sellers have come back in throughout the day. So, no dramas again. Now, where we're up to at the moment, this is currently on the All Ordinaries. As you can see, we've got another one of those days, and really it's so close at the moment. It's closing above the downtrend line. As you can see, it's closing above almost the 150-day moving average, which is great news as well. We've got higher peaks and higher troughs here on a daily movement. Really, all I want is for it to close above this single day here, and I'll just enlarge that a little bit. There you go. You can see that a bit better now. Started very low, gone up throughout the day, and closed very low as well. Now, really what's happening around the world is the fundamentals around the world are not flash or not crash hot. However, there is money and cheap money flowing into the markets, and basically that money has to go somewhere, and so that's what is pushing the markets up at the moment. Really, I mean, it's good news if you're long, if you're buying stocks. So that's what I'm looking for a short-term entry on the All Ordinaries. Very close. Happy days. That is really good news. And on the All Ordinaries as well, guys, if we were to just take a really quick look at the indices, let's see if we can jump into that, because the industrials sector, this is the industrials sector on the All Ordinaries, and as you can see, it's well above its 150-day moving average. It's had higher peaks and higher troughs. It's looking fairly decent. But the main thing is, as you can see, the relative strength as compared to the All Ordinaries, the industrial sector is probably outperforming the All Ordinaries by about 5% currently, year on year. So that's exactly what we're looking for. It's just joined the ranks of the outperforming sectors. So I'm looking for stocks in the industrial sector at the moment, and it's a nice big sector. There's quite a lot of stocks and quite a few decent buys. I will post them at my site actually this weekend, which is great stuff. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to trade and you've got to you've got to be involved in the markets. That's what it's all about. The Dow Jones, really quickly, guys. And again, this stuff is so simple. A couple of weeks ago, we called a short-term entry signal, smack bang, right there. And where has the market headed since then? Yes, indeed, it has headed up. So, I mean, really, that's not, that's just how the market works. That's how we look at it. We look at these higher peaks, higher troughs. We look at the trend line. We look at the support and resistance. It's a very, very simple analysis, something that your 9-year-old son or daughter could easily do. Really, it's something that everyone should know. It's something they should definitely teach in schools. In the meantime, on the Dow Jones, guys, it has closed above that downtrend line resistance as well. And as you can see, the bars that we're getting are long up days, so closing on their highs, which again basically means that the buyers are prevailing. There's little selling pressure there at the moment, and again, it's just simply because there's money flowing into the markets. Very simple, not difficult to understand or comprehend in any way. Simple supply and demand. Guys, let's get into the FTSE now in Europe. Same deal in Europe, guys. Yes, there is money flowing into the markets. Yes, we did call an uptrend here. The market is still floating sideways since then. Obviously, there's a bit more going on in Europe, like that's keeping people a bit hesitant. But still, the uptrend is definitely there. And as you can see, here's our uptrend lines. This is what will give us support in the future. So I hope that sort of makes sense. Hope it's not too confusing or convoluted. It's crossed that downtrend line. Now, that uptrend line is going to give us support in the future. So basically about 5,600. Really, that's pretty much where the FTSE's at the moment. Very simple stuff. If we were to do a quick projection, just really quickly, I would take it probably from this bar here and go up. We could get to 6,000 on the FTSE, I believe, and that's just based on a quick 100% projection. So very simple, very, very simple stuff, guys. Anyone can do this. Not rocket science in any way, shape, or form. Where have we got next? Let's check out the Hang Seng. The Hang Seng is so close to a beautiful entry signal. Look at that. It's nearly closing above this downtrend line, and really, so the level to beat would be about 20,250 approximately. A close above that, there we go there. As you can see, that's the downtrend line. It's already closed above the moving average, so that's great news. Close above that would give us a new uptrend, a new solid uptrend in the Hang Seng Index. For the astute technical analysts out there as well, I'll just get rid of this little bar. What does this look like to you? Let's have a look. 1, 2, how good is that? A little shoulder there, a little head there, little shoulder there. Now look, I know a lot of you guys may not sort of give a lot of weight to chart patterns or head and shoulder patterns. I have found that they work from the point of higher peaks and higher troughs. So really that's all it is. It's very simple. As you can see, we've got lower peaks, lower troughs. We've got a big trough, which is the head, and then we're starting to get higher peaks and higher troughs, and that's the right hand shoulder. So this inverse head and shoulders pattern is basically, we've had a breakout from there. That would indicate higher prices as well. That's basically a bullish sign. So yeah, the Hang Seng is looking really good at the moment. And if we were to give a quick projection on the Hang Seng, if I can, then that would give us approximately 21,686. So that's really good news again, and I'll just enlarge that. See, very simple, 100% projection. That could give us about another 1,000 points there quite easily. So that's good news on the Hang Seng in Hong Kong, around the Asian area. And really quickly again, let's check out the Nikkei. The Nikkei is also looking in a similar manner, but it's not really there yet, guys. The Nikkei is probably showing the most weakness out of the world, basically, I would say at the moment, or out of the ones that I look at. And here's your downtrend line. So as you can see, it's got a long way to go. Guys, we called a short-term exit there. We called an exit here. We called an exit back down here as well. And now the market, yes, it is starting to turn around. Here's your downtrend line here. And as you can see, the market has closed above it. So yes, what we're looking for is for a higher peak and a higher trough on a daily chart. That would give us a short-term entry signal. But just be very wary, because there is still resistance at 9,220 approximately. And that is the world from the Chartist point of view. Very simple. And please, like if you know which way the world is heading, then you know which way you can be trading in your own trading as well. Guys, I hope that has helped in some small, tiny way for your own personal trading, even if it supplements the way that you trade at the moment using whatever you use, fundamentals or broker reports, or supply and demand, whatever it is. I hope this has helped in some way. Guys, have a fantastic week, and I will see you next week. Happy trending until then. Bye for now.